Alright, I'm here with another Destiny 2 video, risking it all to talk about something that is kind of a little inside baseball maybe, but it does have to do with sort of the marketing patterns of the game we're all here to talk about, which is Destiny 2. And I'm risking it all by making this video at all because Lord knows I will talk about this and then suddenly the trailer will appear as if by magic and everything I'm saying may be rendered pointless. I saw a poll that Salt and Greppo did that I retweeted that asked what people liked to see in terms of how seasons are promoted. Let me just pull that up really quick, which I should have had. And he's asking like when people want to hear about a new season, and he means like the theme, the name, like some of the major pieces of it, like he's talking about subclass 3.0 and stuff like that. And the options are a month before, 1 to 2 weeks before, or the day before. And the poll has 8.6% people saying a month plus before, which I don't think has ever happened. And then 66% of people are saying 1 to 2 weeks before, and then 25% of people say the day before, the day of. I am in the majority camp there, where I would like to know a little more about the specifics of the season ahead of time, and I'm kind of getting perplexed as to the level of mystery Bungie is kind of putting into this, where it's like some of it's mystery, some of it just seems like, shouldn't you be kind of hyping up the new season to some extent? Other than like people online saying the new season is going to be good, like Bungie employees, and like I'm sure it will be, but it is a little weird to kind of be waiting this long to be within a week of launch and not hear things past like what sandbox changes are coming, or like the nitty gritty of Iron Banner changes. Like we know like physical mechanics of what's coming. Like there will be a new seasonal activity. There's an Iron Banner rework. There is a dungeon. And well, I certainly don't need everything spelled out. I don't even need to see the dungeon, for instance. It is slightly odd how long we're kind of waiting here. This is also kind of a unique case where we are now within a week and we don't know what new subclass element is coming. This is way, way different than what we've seen in the past. We knew Stasis was coming well before Beyond Light hit. We knew, that was a big selling point of that expansion. We knew Void 3.0 was coming, pretty much 6 months before it came, or not 6 months. No, maybe 6 months. It was like right when they announced or when they fully revealed Witch Queen. And then one of the first TWABs after that was about Void 3.0. It wasn't all the details, but it was a pretty big sweeping overview of like the keywords and things like that. And now we're within a week and we don't know if it's Solar or Arc 3.0 coming in like 6 days or 5 days. Kind of weird. I assume that's going to be in the TWAB tomorrow, if not like the entirety of the TWAB. But my assumptions lately have not really panned out. I assumed yesterday it was going to bring us a new seasonal trailer, and yet it didn't. So here we are. It just seems slightly odd to me. Like, I think there's a fine balance between creating mystery and hype for a new season and then just saying nothing about it. And I feel like we're kind of veering too far into the, like, okay, seriously, like, what is happening thing going on. A couple seasons have not been revealed in full to the day of. A lot of those were tied to kind of really hyper-specific season-ending events. I think Season of Arrivals had this, and there's maybe one more, but there doesn't seem to be anything like that this time. Like, we're not waiting for some big end-of-season final mission or event or whatever ahead of the new season. Like, all the story stuff kind of already happened, and while we have a large number of clues about what this next season could hold, we don't have any specifics, and it's a little hard to get hyped for a season you know next to nothing about, other than like there's an Iron Banner rework and there's some new element. This is more of like kind of a higher level marketing zoom out, whereas like people like me, content creators, we're gonna play the new season regardless. I'm sure we'll like it. It's just I am wondering in kind of this age of live services why Bungie is choosing to wait for this essentially a 4-day, anywhere from a 1 day or 0 day to like a 4 or 5 day marketing window for an entire new season. Just a little odd to me. We don't really see this with a lot of other live service games. We see kind of big previews ahead of time in terms of like the name of the season, like what's coming, a roadmap, things like that. Last season, we didn't even get a roadmap, not really. So that's also something that Bungie has kind of done away with. I think there are pros and cons to roadmaps. I think to a certain extent, it is okay to be surprised by new arrivals week to week. But I will say, from the creator side, it is a little frustrating when we don't have clear roadmaps for when things are happening, or we don't have kind of fixed time windows where we know something is being announced. We kind of have to make plans around that, and then when that doesn't happen, like yesterday, my Destiny article was going to be about what I assume would be the trailer, because we almost always get a trailer a week ahead of time. I was going to do a video on it. Sat around waiting for like 4 hours, didn't happen, so I didn't do a Destiny article or a video yesterday. And now I've just kind of given up because it's clear I can't really plan around this. It could be today, it could be literally 30 minutes from now, it could be tomorrow before the TWAB, it could be the day of season launch. I don't know. I just sort of think that they're maybe getting a little too wrapped up in the like, let's keep everything secret, tee-hee-hee, aspect of this, when I would like to know something, and there's only so much hype that can be generated by like, sandbox TWABs and vague Twitter exclamations about like the season being good. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe things are coming together last minute, and like some people are like, is the season delayed? Like, what's going on? But like, probably not. I don't think the season's delayed, but like the fact that people are having to even ask that question at all is a little odd. I don't have any more predictions. I don't even know if they firmly know when they're going to do it. Like, there are many, many possibilities. It could be today, the day before the TWAB, like kind of a preview for tomorrow's 3.0. I would assume tomorrow's 3.0 in the TWAB, but I don't think anything's a guarantee anymore. They could do the trailer before then. Friday is the big changeover with the competitive Guardian game saying is the final push for that, and Friday reset is a thing, so maybe they could be Friday reset. Could be Monday, the day before the season. Could be literally an hour before the season launches on Tuesday. No idea, but I do sort of miss the days when we had more of like a set timeline in terms of when the reveals were happening, and I liked knowing that Void 3.0 was coming months and months ahead of time, or knowing Stasis was on the way. Now I'm just assuming it's solar based on like some very small clues they've left sprinkled around, and I'm like kind of planning my builds and things accordingly. But it also may literally be, if they don't tell us, like surprise, it's Arc or whatever, that will be interesting. So I don't know. I know this isn't the hugest of deals. I know there's apparently 25% of people who think that revealing the season the day before the day of is like the right thing to do, and some people like going in 100% blind. It just seems a little odd to me to do that, and I don't know. We will see what happens. We are, by the time I finish recording this, maybe something will be revealed. If so, maybe I'll just delete this entire video and not air it. But I have seen this kind of be a community discussion in the past day or so, and everyone was kind of waiting around for the trailer that did not drop yesterday, myself included. So those are kind of my thoughts on it, and we'll see what happens. Just a programming note, heads up, tomorrow, whatever the TWAB is, I assume it will be a 3.0 element and substantial. I'm not going to be able to get to that to make a video until like probably late that night. My parents are coming into town to meet Noah for the first time, so that's priority. And unless it's really early in the morning, maybe I can do it before they get here, but I don't think that'll be the case. It'll probably be a late afternoon TWAB, and then I will try to get to that evening, if not, maybe the next day. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Take care.